Good morning, I'm Lisa Thibodeau, and this is a ThibTalk at 10. And today I want to talk about how you can make a difference in many, many ways. In fact, sometimes you're the only one who can reach a certain person or make a difference in the life of someone else. And right now, I have a very good friend who has gone through something right now, 10 o'clock this morning. And if you would with me, I would like to say a Hail Mary for her. So if you would say it at home, or even if you're watching it on the replay, a prayer would help. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou among women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb, Jesus. Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen. O Blessed Mother Mary, please be with my friend at this time and let everything be a success. Any particular positive thought or prayer that you could do for my friend, I would totally appreciate it. That can make a difference, just a prayer. Today, that's what my ThibTalk thought of the day was this morning. It said, at this very moment, you may have just made a difference. At this very moment, there are people only you can reach and differences only you can make. And that's a quote by Mike Dooley. If you think about that, right now, there are some people that are waiting for you to help them. For some reason, there's some connection. There's some reason that they will listen to you and might not listen to someone else. For some reason, you're going to have the words that can help them, or the time that can help them, or the example, or the prayer, or the financial help, whatever. You can make a difference. And so what I wrote was that someone is waiting on you to make a difference. Only you can do it because they connect to you. That's a privilege and a responsibility. Don't waste the opportunity to make a difference in the lives of others. Because remember my motto, it's back there on the board. We rise by lifting others. It's kind of like the whole thing of the more you give, the more you get. And so if you're not happy, maybe it's because you're just not making a difference in the lives of others. It's important for us to help. And it's especially important for us to help when we're talking about something that hurts children. And the unique organization, our whole company, was founded to help fund the Unique Foundation. The Unique Foundation is to help victims of childhood sexual abuse. So you could possibly make a difference to prevent child abuse or to help a woman who's out there, it might be you that's listening, who was abused sexually as a child. The statistics are astounding. They're staggering. They are devastating. Absolutely devastating when you think that 1 in 5 children will be sexually abused by the age of 18. 1 in 5. If you school just started, you go to a class of 20. That means 4 in that class before they turn 18 will be taken advantage of by an adult that they trusted that should have protected them. 1 in 5. That's crazy. We need to get this to be 0. Excuse me. 90% of those children that are sexually abused, they know their abuser. It's not some random person that they just ran into, okay? Obviously that happens, but the majority of the time, 90% of the time, it is someone that they know, that you as a parent or as the adult know. And a lot of times wouldn't think they would do it. So it is so important to help these women heal that have already been through it, and to get that number not to be 1 in 5, but 0. We want to defend these innocent children. Yours, mine, all of them. 1 in 3 women will never say that they've been abused. So women that have been abused as children and they never say it because they're embarrassed, because we don't want to talk about it, because we think it's taboo, because they are treated like it was their fault instead of the victim. And because of that, of survivors, 7 to 13 times, they are 7 to 13 times more likely to commit suicide. We have to help them. The problem is that a lot of times when a child tries to tell, people don't believe them. Because as I said, a lot of times it's someone, it's an uncle, it's a caregiver, it's a teacher, it's a dad, it's a mom, or whatever. And so they don't want to believe that happens. And we don't want to talk about it. And they're going to, are you sure? And they're going to just like badger them. The statistics say that 60% were abused by someone they know that's not family. 30% were abused by a family member, and 10% were abused by a stranger. We need to make a difference. So how? What do we do? Well, there are many things, and I'm going to help you with that. First of all, on the uniquefoundation.org, there are resources if you yourself have been abused as a child, or you know someone and you're trying to help a friend. Someone that, a couple of days ago, maybe, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, because the days have been rolling together lately. It's been so crazy. Excuse me. I made a post about, what do you do if someone you know, an adult, your best friend, your daughter, your mom, your whatever, someone discloses to you that they were sexually abused as a child. It was a long time ago, but it stays with them. They need to heal no matter how old they are. I don't care if it happened when they were, 6 and they're 106. Their life has been so affected by that they need something to start their healing process. And it is never too late. And so I said, well, what do we say? What should we say to someone? And I'm looking for the actual meme so I can show you. I got some in here. Okay. So if they do, then you want to convey these things to them. You want to make sure that you let them know that the effects of sexual abuse as a child are real. It's not in their mind. Everything that happens to them, every decision they make, is affected by the fact that this adult took advantage of them. In our new catalog, we actually have about the hope and the healing possible, and we give a story because we have so many stories of it. You must convey to them that they're not broken. They used to say, tell them you're not broken beyond repair, that you can be mended. But now we say, no, you're not broken at all. You're not broken. You just need to heal. We all have something that we need to heal from. You need to let them know that no matter how long it is, it's not too late, that there is hope, and that healing is absolutely possible. At the uniquefoundation.org, there are articles to help you. There are resources. There are groups, support groups that can help. There are little videos that can help you to know, how do I talk to what signs do I recognize of when they're low, when they're having a bad time? What should I say? What should I not say? And there's also an application where they can apply for the Haven Retreat. The Haven Retreat is 4 days. It is in either you go to the mountains in Utah, or you go to the brand new one that we just opened in Georgia. So that means we have, and we're trying to open another. We want them at different parts of the country, and our goal is also to have one in Europe, because we know we have a number of women the same way, are sexually abused there. So far, we have done 134 Haven retreats, and 2,755 survivors have been hosted. It is a free retreat. The only cost is transportation. Many of us unique presenters help. So if you're out there and you're saying, I need this, I'd like to apply, but I can't afford the airfare, or I can't afford to get there, can't afford the gas even to drive to Georgia, don't worry about that. Contact me. We've helped several people, and all the wise sisters get together, put $10 in, pay for the airfare. We will help you. We take this seriously. It is so much more than makeup. It is our mission. We sell the makeup and skincare because we know it helps women feel beautiful and confident, but also because it helps us with the childhood sexual abuse victims, and it helps us prevent it. Okay? So what we did last year was a study. Took an independent company, followed the survivors after the retreat for a year, and they also, besides just interviewing them periodically about how they were feeling and what effects they got, they also interviewed people that were going through therapy for it. And what it was found, that after the retreat, 21% had an improvement in well-being and 23% had a reduction in PTSD symptoms. That is equal to going through 6 to 8 months of therapy by going through this 4-day retreat. Please go to unique.org, and if it's not you, show it to a friend, and if it is you, apply. It doesn't hurt anything for you to apply. And you don't even have to tell the story. You can go the whole 4 days and never tell your story. It's not about that. They're not worried about that. They want you to heal. So there's all types of things to heal. So what can you do? I'm having a fundraiser right now. If you look through my on my personal page, and if you don't know, I can just send you the link. But they have a picture of my husband with the hat that I bought him, and you just click on that. And I don't care if all you can say like, wow, you know, things are tough right now. Can you give $1? If 10 people give $1, that's $10. Okay, can you not have Starbucks coffee tomorrow and give $5? You know, whatever you can do. If you give $1, I am so happy. Maybe you can't. At least go on uniquefoundation.org and find out about how you can help a childhood sexual abuse victim. I'm looking for the thank you. I thought I had it here. I got so much stuff. Oh, here it is. I just got a thank you from the Unique Foundation because I also sent, one of the activities they do is with these little bowls. So I sent 6 bowls. And if you're interested in that, they do this thing where it's called kintsugi, if you've never heard of that, where the bowl represents them and they break it, and then they use liquid gold to put it back together, and it makes it so beautiful, and it shows how putting themselves back together is beautiful. And so they need bowls, they collect blankets, they collect every year we bring things for them, so you can go in there and see what you can donate to help as a thing. If you can't afford to, it could be something you have around your house. You might have a bowl and you say, I don't even use this bowl. You could send it. Now, the other thing that you can do is we have another website. This is like the second part. We want to help those that have already been sexually abused. But how can we know these statistics and not do anything to help defend the children that aren't sexually abused so that they don't become sexually abused? So we have defendinnocence.org. There are so many wonderful resources. You can go. It says, I'm a parent, I'm a caregiver, I just want to know what to do for my community. This is just one of the things. They have little talks based on the age. If you want to have a talk with a 1 to 3 year old, a 5 to 7 year old, 8, and they go like just 3. This is a 16 to 18 year old because I have a 16-year-old granddaughter, and it tells you what you should talk to them about. When you go to it, it has, I'm trying to scroll down here. Teach your child about consent, understanding consent, simple ways to teach your child about it, the wheel of emotions, helping your child develop their assertive voice so that they can say no and they can know it's wrong. A whole thing about not forcing them to hug. Because remember, you've ever had a child where you're like, oh, hug Uncle so-and-so, hug Aunt so, and they don't want to. And you force them. And you shouldn't, because then what happens if the person is being sexually abused, they think that they can't say no to an adult. So you have that. They have some kid chats. They have sexual health rights and principles. They have, if you're a mom, help me stay safe. If you're a dad, what do you do to help them stay safe? There's so much. I'm just scrolling down. There's so much. Get on the same page with your child. Then here's like all the little talks of how do you talk to them based on their age. There's even some things for you to look at. What are some patterns? Some patterns of adults that are sexual abusers. What if you start seeing all these patterns, you say, it's not a good thing. That doesn't look appropriate. Helps you to do that. They have some case studies. They have, what else? Let me see. I just saw one. What do you do if someone's interaction with your child makes you feel uncomfortable? That trust your intuition. So it tells you, what are some words you can say? What should you look for? So much that we can help so that it's not 1 in 5. We want it to be no more 1 in 5. We want it to be 0. 0 is our goal. No child should be sexually abused. And so you can help with Unique Foundation and with Defend Innocence by giving $1, $5, $10, whatever you can afford to my fundraiser, or going to those 2 websites and looking at the resources. And remember, if you're out there and you're listening, or you know someone that has been already sexually abused, we have help. They deserve help. They are worthy. I would appreciate if you would share this so that more people can help us, more people can defend children, more people can get the message that there is free help out there. Anything at all that you can do. By saying good morning on my live, that helps, because it means that Facebook's going to say, oh, this is a worthy live. Let me show it to more people. What if just you saying good morning on a live gets the message to the right person? Remember my quote at the beginning. Sometimes it's only you. It's only something you can do to reach somebody, to make a difference in somebody's life. What if it's as simple as that? That you hit the share button, that you said Defend Innocence, or thank you for this message, or just good morning. What if just that can make a difference? What if not getting a candy bar at lunch, or not having lunch today and just eating a candy bar, and you take that $5 or that $6 you might spend at Sonic or Subway and you put it in my fundraiser? What if that could stop a child from being sexually abused? Why wouldn't you do it? What if that could help someone who feels broken heal? You can make a difference. Don't waste the opportunity, please. Don't waste the opportunity. There's no makeup tip tonight. I'm like halfway done with it, because this is too important. This is part of my unique business. It's one of the main reasons I became a presenter, because I feel strongly. If you follow me, you know that my nieces and nephews and my children, my grandchild, that is, and my great nieces and nephews, I love children. I revere them. They get, and they know it, they get whatever they want from Nanny. Mama, whatever they call me. They know it. And so when I bought that kit to save money on my makeup, which you might want to do, okay? You can get a kit for $99 and make sure that from now on you're saving money on your makeup, but also you're making a difference in the lives of others, and especially the lives of children and victims of childhood sexual abuse. So think about it. Think about it, what you want to do. Because if you're listening to this live, there's a purpose. God wants you to do something. And I gave you many ideas of things to do. So figure out what it is that God wants you to do